All right, so thank you for all your patience, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties. I was having technical difficulties. Um, when I tried to do live, it was super glitchy, it was in and out. When I tried to record it on my phone, I only got like maybe 6 or 7 minutes worth of video time. My storage was too full. So I found another way to get this information out, and I see what's going on. Where I left off at is I was talking about the reality shifters and how we jump timelines and enter into different parallel universes and realities. And I was basically describing the supercomputer, the operating system that is corrupted with the virus, and the conscious slash superconscious reality reprograms slash reality shifters, which would be the people that are online, the people that are aware that something's not right with this operating system or something is being corrupted somewhere in down the middle, in between, something's being corrupted. And so we are pretty much here to shift that energy. So this is going to be part two. Part one I recorded on my phone, and like that just basically describes like all the terminology that I will be using, or that I have used in the video. And this is part two where I'll be kind of giving some messages around this download that I got, about what we're here to do. So let's go ahead. Definitely check out part one of this video if you haven't. It's like a 7-minute video, so it's not too lengthy, but definitely check that out. That will be posted before this one, so it'll go in chronological order. But basically, the shifters, the reprogrammers, are sent in undercover, right? Because if this is a virtual reality and this is an experiment of some sort, then we don't want to bust, we don't want to just come in and like stop the experiment, if that makes sense. It's already going, it's already been created, it's already been programmed to do a certain thing. So we have to send in online players who can do the work on behalf of the collective. So that's pretty much what I was talking about. The karmic time lord thing, and I want to explain that a little bit, are just like the Agent Smiths from the movie The Matrix. Whenever they pick up that there is someone or a group of people who are shifting the reality, or who are creating some sort of divergence from whatever plan or whatever operation is happening, they're coming to stop it, right? The karmic time lords are beings, viruses, parasites that want to continue to survive off of the energy of the host. And we of the reality, we of this generated simulation are the hosts, because even though this is a virtual reality, this is a game, our energy is very, very real. Your energy is very, very real. So you have to figure out like who you are in all of this. Hopefully not a karmic time lord. Karmic time lords are people who do the same things. They may not even be aware of what they are, who they are, but it's just doing the same things over and over again, never really truly evolving, never forming thoughts of your own. You could be like NPCs almost, or NCPs, I forget which way to say it, but like characters of the game who are not really important, who are not really like that. I describe it as story mode. When you're playing a video game, usually like there'll be online player mode where you can just go wherever you want, do whatever you want. And then there's story mode where you're on these certain missions and you meet these computer generated people who give you whatever information so you can continue your mission. So in some ways they are important, but in other ways, their role is very limited. They can only do certain things. They can only function at a certain rate. But it's very important to understand that like there are souls trapped in this virtual reality, like actual beings, actual souls who've come to learn and evolve, but have unfortunately been trapped by the corrupted operating system, which we could also call that AI, right? Because it's an intelligence of its own, but it's an artificial intelligence. It's an intelligence that serves a certain purpose, and it's not for the collective. It's not for everyone. It's solely for the purpose of surviving and feeding itself, right? That's really all that it's for. So that's kind of what I have to say about that. This is called God, aka the supercomputer, the corrupt operating system, and the conscious reality reprogrammers. This is what the download that I got. I'm not going to go too much in detail because I don't want to sound super repetitive, but I am going to give us some messages here using the tarot so we can kind of get a little bit in depth with this. It really wasn't going to be a long video anyways. It was always going to be like a shorter video. But I wanted to make sure I could get to it because it was a little bit challenging for me to be able to get this out. It was just like the live's crashing and then no more storage on my phone. So I tried this one last method. So I'm going to go ahead and get the messages. First, I'm going to start with a message from the supercomputer. Then I'm going to get predictions of the virus and then what the conscious reality shifters need to know. And I did get an important message about like that those who identify as conscious reality shifters, reprogrammers, like we're good. We have help and assistance. Like this it's like a secret ops that we're doing. So let's get some general messages from the Infinite Energy deck about what I'm saying. Then we'll get into the whole breakdown. Yeah, see, we have Akashic records, messages passed on loved ones, ancestors. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get into it. Yeah, there's some changes happening. I think that the ancestral realm, which is basically past versions of yourself who've already attempted to reprogram or shift this reality, or maybe didn't get to, is kind of giving guidance that there is a fresh start that's coming. All right. So, what are the general overall messages here? Let's get it going. General overall messages. We have dreams, visions, subconscious thoughts. So I'm hearing to pay attention to your dreams, your visions. You also can shift realities in your dreams. The dream world is a separate reality altogether. I mean, it is kind of happening simultaneously, like past, present, and future happens all at once. But I'm getting that there's a level of cleansing and purging in the dream realm, or just in general, your thoughts, subconscious thoughts, because a lot of us have been programmed, right? We came in with a fresh slate at birth, but then we were programmed, and we also at the same time forgot who we were and what we came to do. So I'm seeing here that there's an energy of like, some of us we have hidden gifts of intuition, psychic gifts that help us to like understand, and understand why we're here and what we're doing. But I do see that there's a breakthrough. Ooh, travel with Pluto. So I am seeing that there is going to be a breakthrough, like in regards to time traveling, jumping timelines, transversing, surfing different realities, reality shifting. There is a breakthrough happening, but this is kind of prompting some sort of release, or this release is prompting for us to travel. So there's a breakthrough in our travel. The burdens are going to be reversed. So the burdens that we've experienced we're going to be coming out of those energies. Again, this is just a general, just a general. Let's get the messages from the supercomputer. We got the Two of Cups with the Emperor. What's the messages from the supercomputer? I feel like we're going through an update. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. This definitely gives off update. This is my Hermetic Tarot deck. So this is giving us an update, or we're all going through a collective update here. What's the message from the supercomputer? Please, messages from the supercomputer. We have the universe, literally the first card that popped out. The Great One of the Night of Time. So there is a shift happening. The universe in this deck is synonymous with the World card, which would basically be an update, like a shift. Then we have the King of Pentacles here, and we also have the King of Wands. So there is definitely some changes happening with this King of Pentacles and this King of Wands, Prince of the Chariot of Earth with Prince of the Chariot of Fire. So this is a very physical, tactile energy. It almost is giving off like a firewall. So I'm getting the energy that the supercomputer is wanting to let the collective know there's a firewall currently happening to block off any more. Yeah, and then we have the actual world card. And this is a deck that I've combined two decks together. So the black and white cards are the etheric energy, and the blue cards are what's happening in the physical realm. So etherically, the universe is creating some sort of firewall, creating some sort of change, or there is a new update happening, but it's creating like a sort of firewall energy. And the physical energy is that of Saturn. Okay, so there's something coming into completion here. As you can see, this looks like somebody who's like, this is the computer, is what I'm picking up on. This is the reality. This is definitely Saturn energy ruled by Capricorn, or Capricorn's ruled under Saturn, and Libra energy as well, Queen of Swords, as soon as I said that. So etherically, it's like there's definitely a great cleansing happening, because as you can see, we have this person with their head kind of like this Queen of Swords has chopped off this person's head. It's giving Kali Ma energy. But etherically, this new cycle, this new update is like clearing out space, clearing out data from these past timelines, these past time loops, so that we can start fresh. That's what I'm picking up that the supercomputer wants to say. Any other messages? We have the Eight of Cups with the King of Swords. There's a level of releasing. Yeah, so this is a massive release. This could be an emotional release, releasing emotions as it pertains to past timelines, simply because the only thing that is real are your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. So if you are feeling, right, that's why it's easy to change your reality, because if you feel, no matter what your circumstance looks like, if you feel like, hey, I feel good today and I feel like I'm a winner. And right, like when you start your day feeling good and saying, I'm gonna have a good day, usually you will have a good day. If you start your day feeling upset and feeling bad, then it's like the reality adjusts to that. Okay. Because you're attracting that. That's the energy that you're putting out to the universe, and it's responding back to you as such. So this is the energy of clearing out old energies. This is etherically happening. There's been a massive transformation where we've released old emotional data, because when we're repeatedly like harping on old energy, or we're repeatedly reliving old memories, we're then becoming more tied into that karmic loop where we're not able to actually evolve into new cycles and new energies. We're still perpetuating old cycles. So this looks to me that there's an update or a reset happening or has happened. And that's what the supercomputer wants to let us know. Let's see the predictions about the virus. Which deck do I want to use? Okay, what are the predictions about this virus in the operating system? We have Judgment with the Moon card reverse. So a lot of these things are being revealed. I'm hearing money laundering for some reason, like something's being revealed here. I feel as though the universe is kind of spying on itself. There's undercover agents, there's all kind of things happening. But the judgment is still that there needs to be a reset. So there is something being reset, cleansed out, purged out. What are the predictions around this virus in the operating system? We have the Queen of Cups, okay? We have the Fool card. What are the predictions? Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like this is an attempt that this virus has to isolate its host. Okay. There's like a switching out of energies happening. Now, this also feels like archangels to me, and I'm going to get into that message later because that's going to be for the reality shifters. But I do feel like this virus is trying to switch out energies here with the World card. Um, there's like I feel like we're working together to really get this energy under control, Ace of Swords. But I am seeing here, yeah, yep, yep. I am seeing here that there's a swapping out of energies, right? That's why there's a lot of emotional releasing, a lot of clearing of old energy, a lot of like clearing past emotions. Because I feel like there's a level of the virus trying to get people isolated, feeling a certain way. It's like a battle of the realities, right? In one breath, we're having an update, we're having a restart. And in the next breath, this virus is trying to maintain its own survival. And it's intelligent, but it's not emotionally intelligent. It does not care how people feel. It does not care like if what it's doing is actually good for the whole entire collective. It only cares about its own survival, okay? So this is a almost primitive kind of virus, because it's not it's almost like it's enslaving the host. It's only going to keep you alive to the point where you can keep feeding it and you can keep serving it, or you can keep doing whatever it wants you to do, right? So I feel as though that's being interjected because we have the World card in all three decks. The World card has come out in all three decks with the Ace of Swords. So this is truth coming out. This is an update. This is a reset where clarity and truth is coming out. And I feel like with this Queen of Cups here in the Fool card, this could be like emotionally, after this energy gets cleared out, that people are going to start kind of saying, hey, like, this doesn't make sense. I feel like this is going to be an energy of divesting from this system, the collective reality, the people, the energy generated by the virtual reality, like us as a virtual reality being generated from this operating system is going to start basically like we're changing from the inside out. We're going to start divesting from whatever's feeding on our energy. Basically, we're going to leave it starving. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, with the Hangman reverse is saying that there's an epiphany. A lot of people may be leaving their jobs. A lot of people may be taking their money out of banks. A lot of people may be moving around, shifting, because they are understanding that they don't want to be stuck in this situation. Five of Wands reverse with the Eight of Swords reverse is saying that people are getting unstuck, because the Eight of Swords upright talks about being mentally entrapped. Being mentally entrapped is nothing more than the virus telling you, hey, I want this, I want that, and creating thoughts and illusions and realities in your mind to make you think that it's coming from you when it's not. So it's you trapping yourself in your own mind. The Five of Wands upright talks about conflict, struggle, right? But these are both reverse. So the predictions are that we are breaking free from this as we speak. This is happening right now. There's a level of divesting from the system, divesting from the prison, divesting from like feeding the energy, right? So we're self-aware enough to know like, okay, I truly as a sovereign being do not want to continue certain patterns, because the Five of Wands with the Eight of Swords is that loop. It's staying stuck in a conflict, it's staying trapped in your own mind, it's staying in the game where you're being conflicted. I'm also seeing here too that this supercomputer is taking a look at things, taking a look at the emotional data and seeing where things are being balanced out. I am seeing that as well. We're going to get some messages for the conscious reality shifters slash reprogrammers. So let me just clear the board so we can get a fresh batch of energy. And we do have a lot of assistance. We do have a lot of assistance for those who are wondering, like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Like, no, we have a lot of assistance, so don't worry. All right. Let's get more information for conscious reality shifters. And just reset this deck. Told y'all it wouldn't be a very long, drawn out thing, but just wanted to make sure we got the information that we needed. Definitely check out part one. It has a way more in-depth explanation as to all of this. And it's like, I know I'm using terms and it's like, well, what is this? What is that? But definitely use your critical thinking skills to formulate and add onto this theory that I have, you know, like, I don't want to be somebody telling you what it is and you're just mindlessly following. I want you to also feel your own energy out. All right, we got that all squared away. What are the messages here from what are the messages to the conscious reality reprogrammers and reality shifters? What are the messages? I also picked up the energy that like they call them the chosen ones, and that's fine. I feel like being a chosen one is not just about God told me that I was the person that was going to change this. It's also like God called you, but you answered the call, right? Because God could call you and you could be chosen and selected to do something, but if you don't answer the call, then you didn't choose the mission back. You see what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. What is the messages? So I'm kind of getting intuitively that being a chosen one and choosing to be a chosen one is the energy of having a heart of gold, having something within you that separates you from the rest. So for those of you who feel like, oh, I'm different, people don't understand me, I never fit in, that's because you were not meant to fit into this false reality. This is not the true essence of the reality that it was supposed to be. This is a product of a corrupted reality, right? And so you not fitting in is your biggest blessing. You having a heart of gold in a world full of people who barely feel their emotions, who are just like computerized and automatic programmed into one thing or another, like that separates you. So from you having that heart of gold, from you having that thing in you that makes you different, you also have certain rights and protections, and that comes from archangelic energies, right? So you have assistance in the spiritual realm, because this isn't just a metaphysical thing, this is a spiritual thing, this is a physical thing, this is multiple layers of things, right? So you actually have support because you have the heart of gold, because you have something in you that makes you and separates you in a good way, different, right? But we're not truly separated, but something that really promotes your light. You stand out in the room, right? You come with certain angelic assistance, and I'm very specifically picking up on Archangel Metatron. Basically, you have like a group of security guards because of who you are, because of the mission that you chose. Imagine having like a rare genome, or having like a rare, like, um, something that helps you to divert from the the operating system that is infected from infecting you, right? You have something in you that you don't get affected like the others. There's an extra effort to affect you. There's an extra effort to get you to conform. There's an extra effort for you to be a part of the karmic time loop, right? Because your energy stands out. So your energy is even more precious to these karmic time lords. So there's an extra effort for you to get sucked into that system, but there's also an extra effort to protect you. So if you notice like certain things don't work out for you for a certain reason, you aren't necessarily, let's say you're looking for jobs or you're looking for this or that, and it's like, that didn't work out, that didn't work out. It's not because you're not good enough. That's the perception that was conditioned into you at birth, to think that you were not good enough, instead of it being that you were not meant to participate in the system the way that the system is set up for everyone else to participate in it. And it has nothing to do with you not being good enough. It, in fact, has everything to do with you being too good. Okay, so let's get some messages. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, what is the messages to the conscious reality reprogramming? We got the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is like a part of the plan. You come from a lot of wealth. You come from a great lineage. Okay, I'm also hearing that you've been doing this for a while, because you're almost like a conscious reality hacker. You're sent in to help clear out the system from the inside out, but you're hacking the current operating system. So you're going undercover in a sense. I'm also getting this energy of getting unstuck. Like, you are the person in your family, you are the gem, right? In the pile of gems that is going to get everything unstuck. Like, you are freeing yourselves, or you have freed yourself. And it's your job to also share that energy, because you're waking people up. But we have a Tower card here. Whatever you are coming to do, whatever currently is happening right now, is going to create some rifts. Okay. So you could have been separated from the rest of your family, people that you're familiar with, but that's for a very important reason, because you are meant to create a shift. Like, a shift is happening. Maybe you were at one point in a part of the collective, a part of, the traditions. Also, like, traditions can be karmic time loops, ones that no longer serve the collective the way that they used to, and ones that we no longer need. We've outgrown, we've evolved past needing a certain tradition in the way that we needed it before, right? Because most traditions come from survival. Most traditions don't come from just, I want to make a tradition to do this. Most traditions come from survival, whether it's a virus needing to survive off your energy, or you needing to survive in this system. It comes off of survival instinct. So there's something that you've gotten unstuck from, some sort of tradition or karmic time loop that you've gotten unstuck from here. And it caused a tower moment. It caused a glitch in the matrix. It caused some sort of like shakeup. And then you are now in this energy where you're here by yourself, but you are also guided. There's Archangel Metatron. So you have, if you're seeing birds, if you're seeing animals here that have wings, is what I'm hearing, or just anything, animal totems that are specifically sticking out to you, this is letting you know that, like, Nine of Pentacles, you have something saved up for you, or there's this energy of like, you are self-sufficient. You are an operating system of your own. You came in with your own operating system to assist in this mission. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So this is, to me, saying that a lot of you guys are jumping timelines. You guys are shifting. You guys are in this movement because this is a portal. So you guys are already shifting through portals, creating portals. You have the ability to make portals. You have the ability to close out portals. things of that nature. And this is separate from the operating system shifting timelines and realities in their favor. This is you being able to create your own portals, create your own entryways into different timelines. So this is definitely for my reality shifters. All right. What's the message here with this? Ooh, let me see. What's the message here with this? What's the message here with this? Ace of Cups, King of Swords. Okay, this is telling me that you have emotional intelligence, and that's what the virus infecting the operating system does not have. It does not have emotional intelligence. You actually have emotional intelligence here, and that's what separates you from everyone else. That's the energy that you have that is making you a chosen one. You have emotional intelligence that you can physically create energy from your emotional intelligence, meaning you're able to consciously be aware of how you're feeling, why you're feeling it, and you have an overflow, you have an abundance of emotional intelligence. You are very smart here, but you're also very smart here. The heart has its own intelligence and the mind has its own intelligence. They have two different frequencies, but from that, you're able to create things from your emotions. That's why it's really important not to stress out. Don't worry about things. Don't stress out because you're getting what you desire here. Because you have the emotional intelligence to change the frequency of your emotion, you can create portals based on how you feel. If you feel good, you're creating a portal to a timeline that continuously feels good. You're setting the frequency and the resonance of that portal or of that timeline, and then you're walking through that portal, which is a physical manifestation, right? Like you are planted into this reality for a reason because of your emotional intelligence. And I'm getting that you've done this, you've worked on this for a while. So you're somebody that's waking other people up through the fact that you are physically creating a reality based on your emotional intelligence, basically reprogramming how you feel, how you think, right? Aligning your reality, your thoughts with the feeling that you're choosing. So this is somebody here that if something happens around them, they don't respond to what's happening out of a natural, just I want to respond. They choose what a frequency of emotion that they want to respond to, and then mentally program their mind around that and then seed that reality, plant the seed to that reality. That's you. So I'm hearing to stop stressing. You're protected, stop stressing, you're good. Okay. Let's see what if any other messages pop out. All right, I'm gonna get some oracle messages too, but yeah, we have the higher self with the solar deity. Okay, so you are connected to source. This isn't just like God is the supercomputer, but source is the energy that is creating commands on the supercomputer. There's so many like levels to this. So your higher self, you're tapped in. You are able to access the Akashic library within you. You're able to access information and knowledge within yourself. And I also feel like you're balancing out these emotions that are coming up from the past, things that are still needing to be worked on, but you are able to garnish that essence and that energy for a positive reason. We have the Two of Cups, it fell on the ground, but I do see the Two of Cups as like you're connected. So this could be that your masculine and feminine energy are connected. You're connected emotionally. You're tapped in, you're plugged into the right source, which is the reason why you can keep creating the reality that you're creating. Like you may realize like I do something that many people don't do or can't do. I can do something that, right? Like I can be in a situation where my reality looks shitty, but I can change the frequency of how I feel about that reality and how I feel in general and create a portal to a new timeline that does not feel that way. Chariot with the Seven of Cups is like you are somebody that moves through timelines. You're able to shift and move through different timelines, different parallel universes because of your connection to source. So I'm just hearing for you to remember that. We're going to get some oracle messages and then I'm going to close out the reading. I appreciate you all for just being here, being present, and being aware. Let's see. Let's get some oracle messages. Close out the read. What are the oracle messages? This is my Lumerian Starseed. Well of dreams with sovereignty, right to choose, immunity to hooks. Yeah, creation, visions, message, dissolve the veil, bliss, dream. Okay. What are the oracle messages here? Know yourself. This would be for everyone. Divine masculine, rise of true gentle power, true strength. Uh, more, one more good shuffle. Surrender, release misaligned energies, retune your truth. Yep. All right, let's see what's going on here. What are the oracle messages? What are the oracle messages here? Okay. We have divine cosmic mother womb. You are loved. You are safe. Rest now. Sleep well. So this could be like getting rest, knowing that you're loved, not worrying, being taken care of, allowing things to flow as they need to flow. And then we also have divine cosmic mother womb, but we also have inner child attunement. Go within, listen, loving parent. So this is mother child energy, so that it creates that symbiotic relationship of mother and child, father and child, parent and child, right? So it can also create like a trinity, but right now it's focusing on mother and child. So connecting into your inner feminine, your eternal feminine, and your internal feminine. And then we have joy of life, trust, open your hands, share, let go. So there's a need to like release, like, right, if you want to let go of something that you don't need, but you also want to receive something that you do need, you have to be open. Your hand has to be open. You can't be closed off and then saying, I need to let go of this, or I want to receive this with closed off energy. So it's the need to trust, be vulnerable, be open. And this is being open to what? Your cosmic self. You are a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. Right. So there's the connection, connecting back to the mother essence, connecting back to the source of where you've been created from, which is a mothering energy, attuning to your inner child. What is your inner child saying? What are you feeling, right? Like, what are you feeling called to do? Where are you feeling called to go? And exploring that energy through the joy of life, through going where joy takes you, where your passions take you, and being open, not worrying too much about how things are going to happen, when is it going to happen, because you understand that your cosmic self, you're a cosmic being, and that helps you to stay confident in your truth. At the bottom of the deck, we have divine blueprint, source, self-embodiment, inspiration. You are ready, right? You're ready to restore. It says, time out for you, nature, shamanic signs. So I feel like you're ready to carry out this blueprint. You're ready to carry out whatever mission that you are on right now, currently, whatever the role you may be playing. You're ready to carry that thread. And that's what I have. I hope that this message resonated through that download. I do want to talk more about this and give more updates in the near future, but I don't want to overload anybody with information. If you have questions, you can definitely reach out to me. Leave a comment below the video as well if you would like to discuss further topics or share your experience. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.